The first person to survive Alzheimer's disease is out there. And the Alzheimer's Association is going to make it happen by funding scientific breakthroughs, advancing public policy, and providing local support to those living with the disease and their caregivers. But we won't get there without you. Visit alz.org to join the fight.
Our vendors have all gone, by the way. I know, they took a lunch and ran. But we will honor all vendor cards. So if you haven't, for some reason, finished visiting everybody, if you just want to turn in your bingo cards for the drawing, just turn it in and we'll take them. And I see Dianne in the back of the room. So we'll have some more drawings for all the ways. Okay. Oh, I ran back into the room, sorry. So I have the honor of introducing our next speaker, but I did want to quickly thank the organization she's from, which is OATS, Senior Planet. OATS and Senior Planet Technology Services, which is a part of AARP, and I think she's going to speak about that. But Daryl, Zeke, Betty, and of course Emily have been here all day. Give yourself a hand. And we're providing our online content. They're streaming this, manning it all, getting the questions. They're incredible. So with that, I'm going to introduce Emily Flores with OATS Senior Planet. Emily is the program lead for Senior Planet, a program in San Antonio, which is currently finishing the second graduate degree in Library and Information Sciences with a digital assets certification in data analytics and data-driven decision-making. That's going to be a long study. That's from San Jose State University. And of course, it's a second graduate degree, right? One's not enough. So, Emily is well-versed in the issues surrounding digital equity and has developed innovative partnerships with organizations such as school districts, nonprofit organizations, and local governments, organizations to help combat inequity in our digital platforms. So with that, I'm going to let Emily speak.
Hi everyone. I'm really happy to be here today. I can't take credit for the digital prowess of my colleagues, Betty Curtin and Ginny Funk, who really have been doing all the behind the scenes in terms of this hybrid conference. So they deserve recognition for that. Thank you, everyone. And I should have mentioned Robert Moreno, who is helping us here today from UT Health. He has really helped us troubleshoot and save the day just now. My name is Emily Flores, and I'm the program lead for Senior Planet OATS from AARP. OATS stands for Older Adults Technology Services, and we serve individuals 60 and older. My presentation is going to give you a general overview of what we do. Hopefully, it will provide useful information both for those of you who are individuals, as well as those of you who maybe work with area organizations. I know we have a lot of social workers here today. So the idea is to give you an overview of our program, who we serve, and some of what we offer to the community. So OATS versus Senior Planet. OATS is our organization, right? Senior Planet is our public-facing program. And I will get into that in just a few minutes when I speak about some of the unique offerings that we have here in San Antonio. Okay. We're going to start with a video.
I'm a retired teacher. I taught in school for some total of 34 years, and primarily I taught math. I could go online and check my email, or if I wanted to look up something, I would Google it. But in my personal life, or spending any of my time, I didn't consider tech to be something that I would need to spend on. Senior planning gave me the key to the door. Literally, it showed me the value of an internet connection, the value of creating a community and creating activities for yourself online. Because I was learning something, I was doing something, it's like I mattered. It's not just checking your email, checking the news, and checking Facebook. There's more to the computer, and there's more to the online community than that. I don't think I could have made it through the pandemic healthy and mentally, physically sound without Senior Planet.
So this is a meaningful testimonial because JoLynn really exemplifies what we see with a lot of our students, which is a desire to go beyond just checking their email and doing the basics to harnessing the possibilities of technology, especially in terms of connecting with others, strengthening those social relationships, and combating isolation. Senior Planet is all about giving them the tools to make those choices, not making the choices for them. So we've all met older adults over the years who have left the job market, or maybe found themselves out of the job market, and are struggling to get back in the workforce, whether that's their initial job search or the process of applying to jobs. And one of the main reasons, of course, is a lack of training with regard to digital skills. And that's where Senior Planet OATS comes into the picture. So we won't go into too much detail here, but there are a few points that I want to emphasize. Tom Kamer, our founder, launched OATS in New York City back in 2004. The goal was to help older adults use technology to improve their quality of life. So if you think back to 2004, what was happening in the world? While the internet and email are really asserting themselves in professional workplaces, there's an expectation that individuals be comfortable navigating these systems. About 10 years later, we see this vision brought to life in a physical space with the Senior Planet Exploration Center in Manhattan. And this center was the country's first technology-themed community center for older adults. Starting in 2015, OATS began a rapid expansion to reach beyond New York City with programs throughout the country. So we all know what happened in 2020. Of course, COVID challenged our agency like it challenged all of us. in many ways, but we were able to pivot to the new online reality with a few key initiatives, including moving our in-person programming to a virtual format. We also developed a free tech hotline that I will speak about in a few minutes, and we laid the grounds for our digital equity resources and licensing program, which I will go into more detail on as well. In 2021, Senior Planet OATS became an entity of AARP, as Byron mentioned, which of course has allowed us to expand our reach exponentially. Senior Planet's motto is aging with attitude, right? It's about embracing aging while focusing on the benefits of technology. It's not about losing something, like Dr. Patel said this morning, aging is not a disease. It's not about the loss of things, but the culmination of our lives. And we're going to talk now a little bit about how we assist our partners in addressing needs to serve older individuals with technology. So to help manifest our vision, Senior Planet has created centers that focus on technology, experiences, and experiential learning. Here in San Antonio, as has been mentioned quite a few times today, we're really lucky to have the senior centers that we do, especially in comparison to other areas of the country. When our executive leadership comes down from New York, they're always blown away by the buildings and the setup that we have here in our senior centers in San Antonio. So due to this, we don't actually have a Senior Planet Center here in San Antonio, but in other cities in which we do have centers like New York, Northern New York, Plattsburgh, Denver, Colorado, and soon Miami. You can think of these centers, they're set up very much like Apple stores. They're beautifully built out. Individuals have the opportunity to interact with the technology, and they're stylish, sleek, welcoming, and offer really high quality programs purposefully delivered and designed for that 60+ age group. So the courses revolve around socialization, guided discussion, and hands-on practice. Okay, so when we talk about our impact areas, every quarter we have different impact areas that guide our offerings. This really helps keep our curriculum fresh. It's not about the technology, it's about where the technology will lead us and the benefits people will bring, right? So our 5 impact areas are health, social wellness, creativity, financial wellness, and advocacy, right? So Q4, fourth quarter of this year, our impact area is social advocacy. So for example, some programming related to that topic are how to contact your elected officials, right? And we have a lecture designed to help individuals research who their representatives are and contact them. That's just an example of our many offerings. So we have robust program offerings available on our website, which is seniorplanet.org. Free virtual guided discussions, Zoom lectures on over 100 topics. We really encourage you to check this out. Social gatherings in Spanish, Mandarin, Vietnamese, and English. One-on-one virtual tech support. And as I mentioned earlier, we offer a toll-free national hotline that can provide individuals with tech support. So you don't need to be taking a Senior Planet class. You don't need to be in a city that has a Senior Planet center. This tech hotline is for everyone. And it is it's not 24 hours. It's not the Geek Squad, but it's an incredible resource that can help with basic tech questions and troubleshooting. So I would encourage you to check that out. The phone number is also available on the website, seniorplanet.org. So here's where we see and feel the impact of what Senior Planet is doing. We offer lectures and multi-week courses, right? So a lecture is a 1-hour talk. In addition to lectures, we have workshops, which are a little bit longer, and then we have multi-week courses as well, which are 5- and 10-week courses. Of course, those multi-week courses are transformational in a way that one-time sessions may not be. Our learners report feeling more confident, socially connected, and less alone. Another video for you here. I think I figured out how to do this.
I find technology intimidating still. Using a computer was very frustrating and intimidating. I am a freelancer, and years old, and I'm an extra on a TV show. I have been published in Hell's Mall, which is an anthology of horror stories. In my career, I have to upload a lot of my work, and also using technology for Zoom. Using technology with my living room in a dark room, and it would be no access to friends, entertainment, money, travel. It would be like living on a farm without water. I would tell people to try Senior because if we have resources and feel empowered, we'll be encouraged to learn new things.
I relate a lot with this individual because technology is challenging. It's ever evolving, as we all know. Here we have someone who is likely working on her 3rd chapter in life, but still wanting to give back and have a voice. The focus is not the technology, but the impact of that technology and the way in which it empowers us. So OATS collaborates with various partners, and as a result of City of San Antonio funding, we've been able to take advantage of this collaborative spirit here in San Antonio. We want to share our materials, we want to share our learning, so that today's community of seniors can live more full lives. We work behind the scenes with local state broadband offices and collectives here in San Antonio, along with area nonprofits and government agencies. And as part of that, we have a licensing program which allows us to work in communities that don't have a Senior Planet presence. So we actually license our curriculum, and I have a brief video that will give an example of such a partnership.
The need for tech training and support is only growing, and we realized the best way to reach communities all over America was to license our curriculum and support local entities to deliver our programs in their own areas.
Senior Planet did a lot of research, and we very much follow their curriculum, which is very nicely based.
The local licensing partners are bringing magic to this, and we can't do it without them.
This is a whole new world, going at a slow pace, listening to the people's questions. The comfort zone is very, very good.
My hope is that they're willing to use technology to improve their lives.
Aging with gratitude and gratitude for not feeling left out from the digital culture.
So those of you who are here in San Antonio, of course, we have a Senior Planet presence. For individuals a little bit further afield, this is a great option. It's an adaptable program model. And see if I can find my mouse here. It allows us to expand our reach beyond communities that already have that Senior Planet presence. So So it allows us to provide training to community partners, employees, and it's important really to highlight that as a part of this partnership, we provide continuing professional development, right? So there's a certain hand-holding that goes along with it and support. It's not just a one-and-done type thing. So if anyone who is joining us virtually perhaps here today is from outside of San Antonio, this is an option that you may want to explore. Okay. Another program, another offering that we have that you can find on our website at seniorplanet.org is Senior Planet Community. This is a new initiative by Senior Planet OATS. It's a social platform with group-based interest areas. So it's user-generated content. It's completely safe, ad-free, and non-commercial. So the way I describe it to people is a non-commercial Facebook, specifically designed for members of the community who are 60 and above. And again, it does have the website there, community.seniorplanet.org. You can also link to it at seniorplanet.org as well. And that's called Senior Planet Community. So along with our offerings in the community, one of our star programs at the moment is the Affordable Connectivity Program. Of course, it's a federal program, but we can help individuals to apply to see if they qualify for the Affordable Connectivity Program and to apply. It's not a super intuitive process. So some individuals may need some guidance, whether that's a general overview of the program or an actual one-on-one or small group setting assistance in applying. Typically what we'll do with our community partners is offer this as a 2-day or 2-part series, where one day is an overview of ACP, what it is, do you qualify, and then on a separate day actually assist individuals in applying for the program. Of course, they can receive a significant discount on their internet or a one-time discount on a device. And I should mention that the program has recently been revamped. It's a little bit more streamlined, but there are some intricacies that our trainers are very familiar with. So, you know, if you ask our organization to come out, maybe provide a training, or if you're interested in it, call the hotline and we can connect you with sites in the community that are offering that. Okay. So, getting started. If you'd like to receive a copy of today's presentation, feel free to come see me after the presentation, or give me your business card. If you have a business card, give me your contact information. There are lots of ways to get connected. A great starting point, of course, is seniorplanet.org. At seniorplanet.org, you're going to be able to see both our in-person offerings here in San Antonio and our virtual offerings as well, okay? The virtual offerings, you do not need to register. You can actually just click and join the groups live when they occur. And that will also connect you to Senior Planet Community. Hotline, if you prefer to maybe speak to someone over the phone, that hotline is listed there as well. That is staffed by our New York team. It's not a 24-hour hotline, so let's say you call in the middle of the night, well, you can leave a message and they will call you back. And OATS.org is more geared towards organizations that perhaps would be interested in partnering with us. Okay? So, just a few examples of recent partnerships. Couple that I want to highlight here in San Antonio, of course, AARP, their digital equity support has been invaluable. And the City of San Antonio, as well as one of our main funders. And here we have our fearless So I would encourage you to check us out or come talk to me after the presentation. If you leave your card or give me your information, I would be happy to share the presentation as well or connect you with resources. And I really just want to highlight that our success as an organization is not due to one person, it's not one approach, it's not one size fits all. It's a community effort that collectively has, over the course of many years, evaluated the digital equity landscape and chosen to focus on digital inclusion of the 60+ community and work to sustain this progress. So thank you all so much for your attention. And if anyone has any questions, I would be happy to answer any questions that you may have to the best of my ability. Thanks.
While we're bringing in the food, does anybody have any questions about Senior Planet, OATS, digital inclusion? Did you know you can get a master's in digital inclusion? Look at that.
If not, I'm not surprised.
Did you know you are? Aren't you getting a master's?
Oh, well, it's my focus, but it's actually library science and information.
Okay, all right. It's not that cool. Okay. Did you have a
Not as
question?
exciting, maybe.
Okay. Well, thank you, Emily. Do you have a question? Oh, drug up here. Speed from my diaphragm. Okay. Let me give you that. Thank you very much, Emily. We appreciate all the work that Senior Planet does for our local team right here. So, what happened? What's the